Going, guys? Greg Mitz here. Wanted to walk you through my project truck. Started life as a 1972 Ford F-250 8 lug long bed stake body. I bought the truck knowing that it needed floors. It ran. It had a 360 in it, T18. I was just going to tinker with it and put it on the road for a little bit, but we got it tore down to the bare frame now, so it's going to be a full restoration. But where I'm at right now, I bought a 1970 F-250 long bed step side with a hydraulic dump that I parted out as well. So this cab was a lot nicer. My other cab turned out drip rail was gone, firewall was rotted. We ended up just scrapping that cab. I saved everything but the bare metal, scrapped it out. So here's where I currently am on the truck. There's a 70 cab. It needed a couple spots on the floor, so we just go ahead and gave it pans in the works. They're not done yet. We're getting there. Needs a cab corner back on the passenger side. It'll get new cab mounts up front. Here's where we're at in the frame. Like I said, my truck was an 8 lug long bed 250. Currently, got a Crown Vic swap in the front, welded in. Backyards Customs makes that nice kit. Weld it right in. Everything's true. It was a long bed. About 2 years ago, we actually took 15 inches out of the frame. We got to fish plate it yet and reinforce it. Don't beat me up on the video. We're not done yet. So now it is currently a short bed. We're going to C-notch the frame, flop the rear. Hopefully that gets us pretty close to the 5.5-inch drop that the Crown Vic swap gave us up front. Running the 8.8 out of the same car that the Crown Vic swap came out of, which was actually a Grand Marquis, but they're identical, 03 to 11. Working on getting that rear cleaned up. You can see I'm not done yet. Got to get it all down to round tube, and then we'll weld new leaf spring perches on. Got the whole kit. So once that's done, I'll epoxy primer the frame. Get her all ready to roll. Short bed box I picked up years ago off somebody in the Bump Nation group. A real clean bed. The truck I initially bought had a 360. Kind of painted up, but it was all right. Years ago, about a year ago, I came across this 66 390. Actually has Mercury lightning bolt valve covers. It's only a 2-bolt intake on it, but only had 50,000 original miles. The guy pulled it out back in the 70s. And at that time, he got it just for a spare for his tow truck. So he filled it full of tranny fluid, engine oil. I mean, just so it wouldn't rust up. I got it about a year ago, turned it over. It is still free from the 70s. So we're going to open it up here shortly. See how everything looks, freshen it up. I'm going to throw cams at it, lifters, refresh the whole motor, go over it. I got a 4-barrel intake for it. Edelbrock 600 carb. It should be a nice motor. But that's the route we're going to go. Transmission, I have an NP435 out of a 1980 F100. Getting super rare to find. It's true 4-speed where it doesn't have low range. It'll mate right up. I have the flywheel, bell housing, everything for it. But like I said, here's my project. Fenders that need reworked. Seat setup that was in my original 72. Cab's actually pretty nice. Reworking the whole thing. Got a perfect hood over there. I salvaged off a truck years ago. Inner fenders. Mint tailgate. But it's going to be a nice little project. We're hoping to roll on it here. 2 sets of doors. Eventually I'll sell one of the sets of doors, whichever ones I don't use. But that's where my project is. Started life as a 72 F250 8-lug long bed. Still going to have 250 emblems on it, but it's going to be 5-lug, short bed. Not slam, but it's going to sit right with the Crown Vic swap and the flopped rear. Now, a lot of people don't like it, but I'm going to run 20s on it. Rockstars. I already have them. Picked them up on a good deal. So I couldn't pass up the deal. They were the right bolt pattern for the Crown Vic setup. Right offset. Brand new tires on them. So it's my truck. That's what I like. Real nice Rockstars. But yeah, there's my FE project. Hope you guys like it. If we get further progress, I'll do another video.